D, wait for it, delightful.
Check out the name tag. You're in my world now, Grandma.
What's up, nerds? So, you can't see it, but I'm wearing a crown. So, for this list, and just in case you haven't seen it, but I'm going to be ranking the Disney princesses from the Disney universe or whatnot. And I just have to real quick say, so for this list, I'm only going to use the official Disney princesses list. So that might upset a couple of you, because that won't include Elsa or Anna from Frozen, and it won't include princesses like Elena of Avalor. I think that's how you say it. So, I'm sorry about that, but first off, I didn't want to make this video too long, and plus, I was looking it up on Wikipedia, and these are the 12 official Disney princesses. The other ones are princesses, but they're not, like, on the official Disney princess list. Sorry about that. So, let's just get started. Okay, so coming in number 12 is Rapunzel. Now, I really like Rapunzel. I like her whole attitude, but, you know, I mean, besides the fact, like, I mean, she's got her hair, but other than that, I really didn't feel like she was that interesting. I mean, you know, towards the end of the movie, after she sacrifices her hair for the love of her life, I really felt like after that, how much can this character go beyond that? I mean, other characters, you know, they can move forward with their story, but with her, I just go, once she doesn't have her hair, she doesn't have anything to loop it onto and pull towards her and all that good stuff. But I do really like this movie, and I like this character. It's just she's at the bottom of the list. So coming in at number 11 is Merida. Now, I really like Merida also. I think she's strong and everything. But the thing about Merida is she's just like all like... I kind of felt she was very pushy in the fact, like, she's like, I'm not gonna be, do whatever you want, mother, and everything. And I'm all like, you know, and she kind of was a bad daughter. Like, her mom just wanted the best for her, and she couldn't see that until the end of the movie. But to do it, she turned her mom into a bear. And I'm like, I'm sorry, if you gotta go get some crazy spell to make your mom see your side of the story, then maybe you don't have a command of the English language, or in this case, the Scottish language, and maybe you should really rethink your life, okay? So coming in at number 10 is Tiana. Now, I love Tiana, and I love this movie. The problem with this movie is Tiana, for most of it, spends time as a frog. I mean, it's so annoying. I'm like, you have your first black princess, Disney princess, and you make her a frog most of the movie. It's such a bummer. I mean, I understand the story and why they had to do it and everything, but at the same time I go, that's a bummer that you did it that way. It really is. I wish they wouldn't have done it that way. But I do love Tiana, but it's just she didn't spend most of her movie as a princess, which would have made her higher on this list, in my opinion. Not her fault, by the way. Alright, coming in at number 9 is Pocahontas. Now, I love Pocahontas as a character. She's drawn magnificently. I love the way that the art people made her with her jawline and her cheekbone line. I love it, and I think that the art on that works the best. But as far as the movie goes, I don't know if it really holds up. I mean, when I watch it, it kind of, like, some of it's very cringeworthy, and I just don't know. So coming in at number 8 is Moana. Now, I really didn't care for Moana as a movie, and the reason for that is Moana doesn't have a bad guy. I know a lot of people want to say, like, that Big Crab is the bad guy, and that Tahiti is the bad guy, the volcano witch or whatever. But I personally, like, the whole time I'm all like, Tahiti really isn't the bad guy. She's just a reaction to, you know, she's the cause, or the effect of the cause, and not really a villain. She's just, you know, kind of, she wants what's hers. I don't know if that really makes you a villain because of that. But Moana, I mean, she's brave and she's kind and all that good stuff. But at the end of the day, I just don't really care for this movie. And I mean, Moana is just like, you know, I mean, like, princess-wise, she's great. But I mean, like, I don't know. She's just at number 8. So coming to number 7 is Mulan. Now, Mulan really isn't like a princess. She's not royalty. But at the same time, she's so great. I mean, like, when she fires that last rocket and it lands and it creates this, it's so good. And I really like the fact, and I also love the fact that she's like a real person, like in real life. I mean, like they teach about Mulan in history books in China, so it's so great. Coming in number 6 is Snow White. And the reason Snow White made it on the top of this list is that she's so iconic and she's so great, and she's like, oh, me, and everything, and she's just great, and she's got the dwarfs and all that stuff. I really can't say too much more about her because I really don't care for the songs in Snow White, and as far as a movie goes, it's really not the best movie. But I think the reason that she's number 6 is just because she's so classic and iconic. Coming in at number 5 is Jasmine. I love Jasmine. She's so great. She's got Raja. She's like, I'm not going to marry some guy just because he's got a lot of money and everything. And she, she's not afraid to fight back, at the end when she's, distracting Jafar and she has to kiss him and everything. And she's like, I'm going to do what it takes and everything. And then she, falls in love. Coming in at number 4 is Cinderella. Again, Cinderella, not that great of a movie. I mean, it's good, but it's not the best movie. But I just think that Cinderella is classic, and she, she's just great. Like, she's so kind and loving and everything. And that's what I love about the princesses, is just their kindness as human beings. Coming in at number 3 is Aurora. Now, I know a lot of people have a problem with Aurora, Sleeping Beauty, the movie, because of the whole kissing when you're asleep. Same thing with Snow White, but I just love it. It's such a great love story. And I think Aurora is a great princess. I'm sorry, she's just at number 3. I don't know what else to say. Alright, so coming to number 2 is Belle. Now, Belle was the response to Ariel, because everybody was like, oh, Ariel was just boy crazy. And so they're like, well, we're not going to make Belle boy crazy. Belle is very independent. She's very like, I don't need a man kind of thing. But then she ends up falling in love with someone that's, not beautiful. She falls in love with the Beast, who is gross, even though he's kind of cute in the animated movie. But she falls in love with him anyways, and she's like, you know what, I don't need a man, but I want this one, because he's beautiful on the inside. Okay, so coming in at number 1, if you didn't guess it, is Ariel. And I have something to say about Ariel. A lot of people are all like, oh, Ariel's boy crazy. Ariel just wants a man. I have to say that Ariel's not obsessed with boys at the beginning of the movie. At the beginning of the movie, she's just obsessed with human beings. She wants to be a part of that world. And she's just obsessed with them in the sense that she wants to know more about them. She finds them fascinating. It's like if mermaids don't exist, but it's like we're fascinated with a mermaid world and under the sea, that some people, like, that's like their thing. They're just fascinated with that whole mermaid lore, and she's the opposite. She's fascinated with the human lore, and she just wants to know all about it. Now, she does get fascinated with boys, but she gets fascinated with one boy that she sees love at first sight. Some people believe in love at first sight. I personally don't, but some people do. And she does. She sees Prince Eric, and she falls in love. And I mean, come on. It's possible. It has happened. Most of the time, not really, but it's all about looks in this situation. But she falls in love with him, and they live happily ever after. So, this is my top 10, or this is my ranking of the Disney princesses. What is your guys' ranking? You can go ahead and leave your list down below. Go ahead and add those princesses that I left out. That's totally fine. If you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button. I won't mind. If you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it. And I will check you guys later. Bye! Hey nerds, if you like this video, go ahead and click that Geek What icon and subscribe. And if you like this video, join me every Thursday where you can check out ranks and reviews, videos just like this.